Hey, blessings, everyone. So a follow-up to that last video about the Behold series from the Daily Grace Co. They are on shop, so you could go to shop, look them up, and then all their stuff is in there. Even though Revelation is in the 4-volume New Testament set, I did go ahead and get Revelation, just the independent standalone one, so I could dig a little bit deeper than just, you're sharing 4 or 5 different books in one spiral bound, and I wanted to be able to do a little more with Revelation, so I thought I would come back and let you know that I also bought this one. Like I said, you can get the Old Testament, so some of the Old Testament I don't really have a problem reading, but I would like to get like Ezekiel and, some of the books that are more prophetic. They're a little bit harder to slog through because you're trying to translate what they mean into not only more like the way we speak today, but it's prophecy. So a lot of it is, a cow isn't just a cow. It could be the cow represents a country or a person, or, so when you're slogging through that, trying to make it make sense, it is good to have a workbook and something you can write things down in. And the other thing I highly recommend is a Bible commentary. This is a really good one. I do have another one. It's a 2-volume set, the Bible Knowledge Commentary, which I would recommend if you're on more of a budget, looking on eBay or checking your local secondhand books if you have one. If you don't, typing in Bible Knowledge Commentary online. A lot of people are selling one or the other, either Old Testament or New, and I don't just trust one source. I always at least use this one and my Bible Knowledge Commentary to kind of see if this guy is right or they're right. Use your own discernment. Hopefully the Spirit's bumping you in the right direction. But they're all pretty, there's a lot of reference citations in all of these. I got this information from John Doe's book about Greek history or about Jewish history, or, so there is a lot of cross-reference, and it's good to be diligent because you never know when your commentary might be written by a lunatic. And that's not what I need. I need someone to help walk me through it. This commentary here, it is by Nelson, KJV Bible Commentary. You can go to the KJVstore.com, and they do have this one. Plus, I don't know if they have the Bible Knowledge Commentary. I'll have to look that up and let you know. But I like this one because it's all in one book, and it's kind of an easy on-the-fly. I can keep this in my Bible bag and, keep it with me so that if I'm reading in the car or we're at church and the pastor's talking about something that I'm like, what? I can look it up real quick, quietly in the back. But I recommend getting a good Bible commentary if you're doing KJV, because, like I said, it's not always in English. And even if you are reading ERV, ESV, NIV, which I do not recommend, I recommend KJV only. Like I said, check out the Elton Anomaly, ELTON Anomaly. Then you'll understand why KJV is the only Bible that you should ever use. I do have other Bibles. I had an NIV. I didn't get rid of it. I still have it. I learned that, NIV changes 20 to 25% every time they come out with a new edition. Well, what are you changing? You're not supposed to change God's word. It says right in here, don't change the word. So, yes, KJV only as far as I'm concerned, and that's why the commentaries come in helpful, because a lot of it's written. A cow ain't a cow. A cow is Israel, or a cow is Greece, or, when you get into prophecy, it's symbolic, a lot of symbolism. So a commentary Not that the commentary is correct. It may not be. So, like I said, I use this KJV Bible commentary, and I use the Bible Knowledge Commentary, which is a 2-volume set, can run a little bit of money, like about $100. So I would recommend secondhand bookstores, stuff like that, just so you can get extra commentaries. And have fun with it. You know, that's what I'm doing. I am having fun with my Bible and learning and wanting to be in the Word. I am in the Word every day. Every day. So, you guys have a blessed day, and blessings on your whole family and your day, and I will, blah, blah, blah. I'm babbling. ADHD. You babble. It's just who I am. But I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll go through my great, big, fat KJV that I got from Italy, which has the real thick kind of, almost like a handmade paper for each page, and it is about that thick. It's enormous, but it lines up pretty well with my newer KJV, so I'm blessed about that, and I will show you some of the other Bibles I have, and we'll talk. If you have any questions, ask. That's what the comment section's for. Bye, guys.